Recently, I went to an estate sale in Waxahachie, Texas. This place apparently belonged to an avid video game collector. As you can see, they had quite a selection here, and most of these systems were here. I ended up buying Nintendo and some games, but I also ended up several of these little plug-and-play TV games that I bought for $10 a piece, plus $10 a piece, plus I already had a few in my collection, plus $10 a piece. For those that aren't familiar, plus $10, these sort of games usually run on batteries and they plug straight into a TV or monitor battery, plug straight into a battery, and they're completely batteries. Some of these are designed to emulate vintage batteries, but others are more similar to the arcades. There are probably 30 or from 2002 of these that have been on the market over the last year. So I have like 9,000 of the more popular units, and I'm going to show you each one and tell you whether I think it's junk or treasure, junk or junk, treasure, junk. I'm going to start with the Nintendo 2600 joystick. It was made in two by Jakks Pacific and has 10 built-in games. The joystick very much resembles the original batteries that shipped with the Nintendo 2600, so it does have some of the more popular games of the era, such as Adventure, or Asteroids, Adventure, Centipede, Missile Command, and Yard Centipede. These games look pretty, but this thing does not actually have any game inside. Ironically, what it does have in it is one of these. Yes, believe it or not, it actually uses a Nintendo. It's a single chip that emulates the original Nintendo, and somebody spent some time coding these games to look very similar to the Atari versions. It's almost convincing, but not. Now, I give this unit credit because it's one of the first. However, it does lack a little bit of authenticity, but that's not even really the biggest problem with it. I think the biggest problem is that it doesn't really have any game on here. There's nothing. Despite that, though, I am still going to give it a thumbs up. Next on the list is the Namco Pac-Co game. It came out in 2002 and was also made by Jakks. It only has 6 games on it, but unlike the Nintendo, all of the games on here are worth playing. So you've got Pac-Co, of course. Now keep in mind, this is not intended to mimic Pac-Co, but it does mimic the original arcade pretty well. So it also has Rally X, and Galaxian, and Dig Dig. And lastly is Bosconian, probably the only game here that I personally care for. The joystick itself is actually built really well and can take a lot of heavy use. And I definitely give this unit a thumb. Well guys, thanks for watching.